for Straight on the Point with Jesse T from some undisclosed location somewhere in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jesse T.
Well, we are back on the air and everywhere as we get everything mic'd up here and get everything going. It sounds good to me, I think. There we are, a little bit better on the sound. Good to have you along with us. A quick transition here that took place from the previous show. It's like a traffic jam in Los Angeles. A beautiful day in Southern California. It is, I may add, beautiful blue skies. It's fall everywhere in the country, but it sure still seems like it's summertime right here in Los Angeles. And the place to be if you are looking to become a superstar, and superstars we have right here in the, my mic is not on, just so you know. It is. Boy, it's awful low. You got, thank you very much. You know I'm deaf in here, you know. I mean, you got to pump that baby up. I'm like the real Don Steele. Give me some more volume, please. Thank you. That's what I need. I don't have enough. I need enough, baby.
Do you know how loud you are?
I need enough. You got to give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. And wasn't there a song called "Give It to Me" by Super Freak himself, Mr. Rick
Give it to me, baby.
Hey, it's time for the Roundup Wound Up show, and we rounded them up this week. Oh boy, did we! We got to say what's up, and we're happy that the Shark is in Florida, taking care of his mom right now after those horrendous hurricanes that happened there. And one of the true friends of the show, Bridget, is in Florida. She found her mother, so that was real cool. We're going to be talking about what's happening in Puerto Rico, right here very soon. And so we're going to be talking about that. You guys, if you can kind of scoot in just a little bit closer together, that way I can get you all on the same spot.
Yeah, I can get that live thing out of my face.
Absolutely.
I can get seen.
Yeah, that's right.
I never get seen, man. I mean, in the middle of the frame. All the way to the corner.
Okay. All right.
Don't worry about that crap.
Come on, man. I'm the best looking guy
Look
in
at
here,
that,
man.
you
Come on,
guys
man.
right there. Get out. Wait a minute.
Now they can
Wait a
see
second.
me.
You
That's
want to
what
start
I'm talking
modeling?
about.
Dude, you want to start doing some
Call
runway
in.
modeling?
Don't hate the
Best
player.
looking guy here. Come
Don't
on.
hate the player. Don't
hey,
hate
come
the
on,
player.
man. When you're my age, the Dead Sea Alive age, right? Then we'll talk about the best looking guy here.
Jesse,
Right.
you're a handsome guy, Jesse. If
Yeah, I got
to-
the gray tones going on.
If I was
you know?
into that, Jess, I don't know. I might consider you, man.
Dude, I'm not greasing forward at 44. No, thank you very much. I ought to be an afro. I'm going to get an afro. That's
You
what
want
I'm
Puerto
gonna-
Rican afro?
Yeah, I do. Give me some of that Puerto Rican love, baby.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
God.
Some of that 36, 24, 39 action on the back. Yes. Thank you. Hey, wound up to my right, way yonder on the other side of the Grand Canyon, Mr. Wonderful himself, Mr. Magic, Michelangelo.
What's up, folks? Here we are, ready to discuss some real serious issues, so stand by.
And he's healthy, wealthy, and well. Hey, man, can I borrow $20?
Can I borrow $20?
I hear you. Also, we can't forget about the guy just to my quick right here, and we don't want to forget about him. Of course, we know who we're talking about here. We are talking about the man who always got something to say, Mr. Elvis Presley, the big bad Andre in the house, Dan, the man, the Road Dog King. Woo!
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Dan the Man.
I'm Mr. Inappropriate, and I'm very extinguished. I mean, distinguished.
Extinguished? Wait a minute.
That's Dan the Man, the ladies' man, huh?
And I had to go long and far, wide and specific to find this man between the two superstars, the super of superstars, the man who knows everybody in Hollywood.
That's right.
And everybody knows him. I'm talking about the Jolton J himself. Let's bring it on. Someone we've been after for a while, Jeff Lyson.
That's right. Hey.
I am back.
My brother.
Back in LA or LA.
In the house.
In the house.
Just when you thought you were out, we bring you back
I
in,
know
baby.
these guys, I can't help it, but the family brings me back, and these guys bring me back, and then everybody's disappearing, but then all of a sudden they reappear.
That's right.
You know, it's like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And I
That's what
kind of fit
happens.
that category.
Yes, the Cracker Man himself,
That's
the Blue-Eyed
right.
Devil,
That's right. Thank you very much.
Jeff Langton.
That's it. Have a saltine.
Coming to you live.
That's right. Okay, so we are here for the Roundup Wound Up crew. We're going to do some things real quickly here. Going to run some stuff by you real fast here. I want real fast impressions on this. I don't want to drain too much time on this. North Korea, the fat man, the big fat patty man in North Korea. What do you think we should do about him, Michael?
Jesus, I mean, I don't know, man. This kid, you know, I think he's just he's just another puppet in the whole mix. You know what I mean? They're just, they put him up there, and the politics, it goes wide and deep. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. I really wouldn't.
Do you think it's an illusion, a deception?
Oh, absolutely, man. Anything to throw the people's focus off. That's what it is.
Jeff Langton, the Joltin' J, what do you think about the big fat Pillsbury doughboy with slanted eyes in North Korea?
I like Korean food. And the first thing that Trump should do, I just give a little shout out to my boys in Brooklyn. Hey, guys, you guys take care of that problem for him, because, Donald Trump, he has a lot of casino people over there. And, I got a shout out to Philly out there, man. And, we got to get this, this guy out of there. And, and spare the world and the children from Korea. I'm very much into that. I mean, you get kids over there. Come on, man. Do we want to drop a bomb? Didn't we learn from the Hiroshima? Come on, man. Even though it was called the Fat Boy. I mean, what do you want? But to me, just whack the guy, man. Simple.
I like that. Just whack the guy. I like that. Wackadoo. You know that game, Wackadoo, with the head on the...
Well, that's
a little
Benny
thing?
Hanna's.
That's right, the Wackadoo. Okay, let's hear from the man himself. Yeah, baby. We're talking about Dan the Man, the Road Dog King. What do you think about that big boy there in North Korea?
I think you have to take him serious, Boy George, and because we don't know exactly what he has, but I think he's partly bluffing, but I don't trust him.
My thoughts on this real quickly are we need to whack him. We need to get rid of him, and we need to end his life. That's really simple, and take him out because he's a menace to society. That's what he is, and that's what I feel about him. He's big and round, and he's fluffy and puffy. He kind of reminds me of a comedian I know called Fluffy, but Fluffy is a lot more funny than he is. Gabriel, isn't he just funny as heck? That guy's got to go, and I think we're going to take him out if he does anything offensive to us. We're going to do it, and China's not going to do anything about that. Okay, real quick, let's talk about what Donald Trump is doing about the NFL. Donald Trump went after the NFL. Let's go real fast. NFL protest, yay or nay? Talk to me, Mr. Michelangelo.
Listen, man, I'm not even remotely thinking about the NFL right now with everything going on with my people and people of Puerto Rico. It's a distraction. People, they're using it's a distraction. That's all it is. Let's pay attention to what's irrelevant and let's not look at what's relevant. So, I'm not on board with that one. So,
all right, hey, Jeff Langton, what do you say? Wait a minute, whoa, let me back. You got to have an opinion about that. We're going to get to Puerto Rico in a second, but you got to have an opinion about that. I mean,
I do.
The anthem, the military, the flag.
I do.
I mean, what's it all about?
Man, listen, it was a real simple protest. He was just trying to enlighten people to say, hey, man, people are being brutalized on a daily basis. Bottom line, they're being brutalized. And you've seen it time and time again. It's happening. And he just wanted to bring attention to that. That's all. That's all it was. It has nothing to do with, I'm not an American. I'm disrespecting the flag or disrespecting the Pledge of Allegiance, whatever the case may be. That's not what the guy was doing. He was just making a simple protest that he felt that, hey, if I just do this, maybe somebody will, ask questions. Maybe somebody will have something. And then it turned out to be something else, man. They just totally turned it around and made it something else.
Look, he's the one that specifically said it was about cops killing black people. Okay?
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Cops kill a lot of people, and they kill a lot more white people than they do black people. So he should have said cops killing people, period, whether they're white, black, brown, pink, or polka dots.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
That's where he made his fatal mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
But,
he put the racists back into racism in the NFL in a sport game that I just want to watch. That's what I believe about it.
Well, I mean, he's an athlete, man. He's not a politician. He's an athlete.
He's not that good of one either.
Well, that remains to be seen, I guess.
He couldn't even get the Niners to win in the second season.
Oh, man, that's cold. You too brutal, Jesse.
Yeah,
Damn.
man.
Give
Hey,
a guy a break, man.
can't help but being me,
He's
Jesse
just trying to do
T.
a positive thing, man. Don't bring the man down.
Well,
man.
then be
Come on.
positive for everybody and not one social order or one social group. Mr. Langton, what do you think about
All right.
that?
About what?
About the NFL and the protests and all of that stuff that Kaepernick.
See, you're
don't even
still
care.
Are you?
again.
Where you been, huh?
I've been trying to do something with my life.
Yeah.
Not paying
I didn't even know
attention to the
what
NFL.
are they doing. Why don't you explain it to me? So what the NFL? What they didn't take a knee or something?
That's right. National anthem played. Yeah, it's a
Well,
rule
I mean,
against. It's
okay.
a rule against the NFL.
Oh, okay,
It's a
okay.
rule.
Let me break it down to you. Let me break it down.
Break it down, baby.
Here's how it goes. If you really want to know the truth, it's very, very simple. Some people, they said that taking a knee is like giving respect, okay? Some people interpret it as not respect, okay, right? Like, do you know the Asians? They all bow, right? They all bow to each other. You know why they all bow to each other?
Why?
Because they don't like shaking someone's hand because it's been somewhere where people don't want to know. In the Bible it says to wipe your hand with your left and eat with your right, okay? So if someone wants to take a bow or take a knee or whatever, it's cool with me, man. It's America. It's like they're expressing themselves. But I mean, not to the point where you're jumping up and down on the flag, burning the flag. I mean, you could think of more positive things to do with your time, okay?
So what you're
there you
saying
go.
is maybe his protest was right, but it was in the wrong way.
Whose
that he
protest?
Did it. The original guy who did it.
Oh, well, the thing
Where
is,
you been on planet Jupiter or something?
the guy, you mean the guy with the fro?
Yeah,
Okay.
Capper
The guy with the natural,
Capper Knucklehead.
No, he was right close to me. Hey, man, he's doing. Man, listen, man. If the cops are gonna go roll up on someone and blow them away, look, I had a friend, Mike DeLuca. I love him dearly. I'm gonna start. Hold on, man. Okay, wait a minute. Mike DeLuca, he got the cops busted him out with about 6 rounds, and he was my buddy. And Jesse T knows him.
Yeah.
So listen, the cops are a little trigger happy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with the black people. The cops roll up on them. Hey, what are you doing? Boom, 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 boom. No question. Okay, that's where I stand with it. There's not much more to say. But as far as a homeboy, want to take a knee? You want to take a knee? Take a knee. I mean,
Oh, come on, man! You're disgracing all military
no,
people.
but
the
that's
people
that-
that have died for this nation.
The
got nothing to
military,
do with it.
the
nah.
blood, the
Absolutely
guts.
nothing to do
You're
with it.
absolutely. It has absolutely to do with. You don't desecrate.
Are you
the
talking
flag,
about
you
the
don't desecrate
brainwashing
the
But
national
his
anthem. You don't
intentions.
desecrate- You don't desecrate those
that's
things
right.
in this
You don't
country.
desecrate the
And
flag.
They are, and they desecrated the national anthem. 1931, it became the national anthem.
But one other point before Dan the man.
After
Listen,
watering it
Lee.
down, yeah.
Okay, the guy, he was doing his thing. Freedom of speech. That's a constitutional thing. But when you start kicking it on the flag, high stepping it on the flag, the Jolton J ain't down with that, man.
Well, the flag and the national anthem are
Well,
synonymous.
the national anthem, they got to upgrade that thing, man. Come on. People can't even sing it. People can't even sing this thing, man.
You want me to sing it?
Yes.
Oh, say, can
here we go.
See what I mean?
by the dawn?
Dan the man,
Sorry,
help
Dan the
me.
Man, what do you think?
Marvin Gaye could sing it.
Yeah, so
And
could
what about
Houston.
Whitney?
That's right. So what do you
Well,
think
I
about
mean,
that?
okay, well then, okay, if you're saying that, then a brother's singing it. Let's get some cracker up there and sing it the way it's supposed to be sung.
Oh my God.
Well, Jeff didn't mention what hand you wipe with.
The left one.
Oh, okay.
But I use. Hey, listen, I want to tell everybody when you get about my age, I don't use toilet paper anymore.
Oh, gee, thanks. So we really
What
that's,
do you use
that's too much information.
Two
man.
$5 bill.
That's
I
too
use
much
wipes.
Okay. All right, we're moving on. And hey, folks, 424-227-9461. You see, I'm trying. I'm losing control.
Oh my God.
I
Here we go.
thought he used his two $5 bills.
Here we go.
You mean you got a 10 swipe?
That's pretty good, Jeff.
All right, are we switching gears yet?
Okay, let's go. Let's talk
We're
about real
switching gears.
stuff. Come on.
We're switching
We
gears.
are talking about real stuff.
I say don't mix sports
Well,
with
let Dan the man
politics.
talk.
Oh, well, Dan the man, tell me what you feel, baby.
Look,
I
Dan,
said
tell him.
don't mix sports with politics.
Good. That's
Okay.
a good
That's
one.
it?
I like that
That's
one.
it.
All right.
Always
Come on,
politics
man.
and
All
sports.
right. All right, here we go. Let's talk
Keep
about the
it simple,
let's talk
stupid.
about the hurricanes. Let's get into this.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Texas got just slammed hard. St. Louis got slammed again. And then Florida gets slammed, and U.S. Virgin Islands, the Dutch Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands. A part of Puerto Rico got slammed by Irma. Cuba
A
got
part.
a part of Puerto Rico got slammed by Irma.
Irma. Okay.
Irma. Okay.
Yeah.
No. It was Maria. You got to get your hurricanes right, brother. Okay. And then
we are Maria. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Maria storms up in the Atlantic and just
Tragedy,
deadlines
man.
it.
Tragedy.
Deadlines
Tragedy.
Puerto
Tragedy.
Rico. Now, your family's from Puerto Rico, Michelangelo. So
Yes.
tell me some of the things that are going on down there.
I for about a week, I was trying to contact my mother just to find out, get an update and make sure that, everything's all good, but obviously it wasn't. And she just kept saying, hey, there's no contact. Here we are a week later. Now they're talking about the military is finally stepping in somehow and has a medical ship out there, just, close to the island. And they're just getting there and just getting started to try to help the people of Puerto Rico. Now, what upsets me is, I'm going to be real brief about this, is that, people are so focused on some nonsense in this country. When you got the president making comments about a football player not taking a knee, whatever the fucking case is, that's so fucking irrelevant. We got people on an island, on a small island, that they're dying by the minute because there's no fuel. There's no fuel. With no fuel, you can't run generators. Without generators, you're aced out.
And there's stuff sitting on the docks. They just can't get it to anybody.
I mean, these people are swimming. Literally, they're swimming in water. It's a tragedy that so much suffering is going on this small island, which we're a Commonwealth of the United States in. And, I expect better. I think the American people should expect better response time from the government. I mean, not only that, I'll take it even a step further than that. I mean, with the science that we have and the technology that we have, they could have easily predicted that it was going to be so devastating that they should have just been on standby, been on alert to move in as fast as possible. And that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. And this kind of stuff just continues to happen. It happens everywhere. You said Florida. I mean, everything got hit. They were prepared. They evacuated. They told people, hey, you better get out of here, man. This thing is real. This is real deep. You may not make it through this one. So they were alerted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, here our little island out there, part of the Commonwealth, whatever.
Sir, you're blaming the United States government?
I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm just saying that I'm disappointed that our United States government has waited so long to get to the island and just try to help these people.
Well, I'm going to be devil's advocate. So what? They're not a state.
Well, I mean, they don't have to be a state. But we're Americans. We have every right as any American. So it's the same thing. Just because we're not a state, we don't want to pay taxes. That's irrelevant.
Uh-huh.
That's a tax issue. And Puerto Rico is in debt. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chinese don't come in there and buy the whole damn island and turn it into the new Chinatown in Puerto Rico.
Right.
I think that might, be in the works. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The whole island needs a new infrastructure. It's just destroyed.
Yeah,
destroyed.
It's underwater. It was green. Now it's brown and wet.
People are dying. The hospitals have no supplies. There's
no
no way to
electricity.
get around. Most importantly, there's no fuel, no diesel. You can't run generators. You can't do nothing.
A lot of cargo ships are off the coast, too, lined up.
Yeah. So, I plead with everybody around the world. Like I said, it's not about religion. It's not about race. It's not about if you're a Republican, a Democrat. All that shit's irrelevant. At the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we have to work together. We have to stick together, and we have to help one another. We cannot rely on a corporation, the United States government, or any other government for that factor around the world. They operate the same, status quo, same MO. They're all the politicians and, the guys up on top. They got all the money. They got all the comforts. They don't care about the little people. The real little people are irrelevant, They don't care. So we have to realize that, come together as the little people, and become strong that way.
Now you're part of something that's going on in Hollywood here too, raising money and funds for
Yeah,
folks in Puerto
absolutely.
Rico.
I just sent a dollar. If every person just sent $1, that would make a huge difference. And that's all, and that's not much. That's less than your Starbucks coffee that was $5-6 to get a cup of coffee. I mean, come on. You can't tell me you can't scrape up $1 and just donate it, man. I don't love everybody. We're all about love, and we're very artists. A lot of artists, a lot of the biggest artists in the world are Puerto Ricans, and they all got their campaigns now on Facebook and Instagram, and I applaud them. But that's what it's going to take. It's going to take us, not the U.S. government. Us, just us, not them. That's how it works. So please, people, come together and viva Puerto Rico.
All right, sounds good, man. Do you have any numbers or websites or anything you can give us out right now?
No, I just posted the basic Red Cross thing, but on Instagram and everything, everybody's got their own little fund, and I'm not trying to be part of that, because then scams can come into the play and everything. But I say the strongest thing I say was fuel. They need fuel. Get fuel on the island. Get generators. And with that could change the game plan, and whoever needs to be evacuated needs to be evacuated.
Well, President Trump's going to be there on Tuesday, so even more things are going to arrive there. But they do have medical ships and U.S. military Navy. The Navy's off the coast with the helicopters and the Chinooks and all that stuff from the amphibious units. Yeah. But there's a ton of cargo ships lined up.
But I mean, this storm hit. How many days ago did this storm hit?
I think about 2 weeks now, hasn't it been?
Exactly, a long time ago.
Right. Well, they've been doing.
People are right now, this minute, this minute.
Yeah,
they're dying.
Right. Oh yeah.
That's serious.
Right.
They're dying right now. Every minute that goes by, they're dying in Puerto Rico.
Absolutely,
and that's not a joke. So they could be off the coast, whatever. It don't matter. They need to get in there. If they need to bring a ship inside that damn island, they need to do it. Whatever needs to be done.
So they need like like they did in Houston and St. Louis and Florida, what they called them the Cajun Navy.
Yeah.
All the people that had their own ships and their own boats. And
yeah.
They did a flotilla.
Yeah.
To help all the folks in that part of the country.
Absolutely. I mean, we're off the coast of Miami. We're not far from Miami.
It's about
Cuba, whatever. I mean,
about 110 miles.
How many ships we have? It's accessible.
Yeah, because
it's not accessible.
Cuba's 90 miles.
Storm's gone.
Off the coast.
There's no reason why they can't be. They can access the island.
Right.
By air, sea, it doesn't matter. They can get there.
Absolutely. You been following that, Jeff?
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on that?
Boricua. My Puerto Rican brothers and sisters.
Boricua.
How you like that? At least I know something, right?
Oh, my brother, man.
I love you, Mike.
I love Jeff.
Well, I'm a Puerto Rican.
This is my brother, man. This is my brother from another mother, man.
Matter of fact, I play congas, and I learned from a Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And the best thing that we could do, since Trump is coming over there.
I'm glad you learned from a Puerto Rican how to play Kumbas.
Congas.
And not a white, blue-eyed, cracker-head devil.
They know how to play too, man, a little bit. But anyway, the thing is that, you know what, my prayers are to the Puerto Rican people. I love Puerto Rican people. I love Michelangelo. He's a Puerto Rican. Mm-hmm. And, Puerto Rican people, they're good people. They dance. They're cool people. And I don't know what, I have a conspiracy theory that,
give it to us.
Well, there's a little bit too many earthquakes.
And talk to me.
No, it's too many earthquakes. All of a sudden, there's a lot of floods. Did we have this about 10, 15 years ago?
No.
Okay, so that answers that question. So HAARP, what Jesse Ventura was talking about, maybe we should look into this.
Yeah, we did a whole show on that.
Okay, we want to go into the whole show, but we got to look into this shit. But
it's possible, man.
Why are they picking like Haiti? People they blew out Haiti, they blew out Puerto Rico
because nobody cares.
Well, I mean, it's obvious. I mean, that's obvious. But my point is that
you think the government cares? Think any government cares?
I don't think so, man.
The governments don't care. They care about what Michelangelo said. They're corporations.
Okay, so what can we do? That's the thing.
What can
we do?
Folks have to do it.
You guys, the Red Cross, send your dollar bills in.
Forget the Red Cross.
Get the number of Red Cross.
80% of that money goes to administration. Yeah. What you got to do is go on. Here's what you got to do. You go online and you type up different aid sites that are aiding the people of Puerto Rico right now on the ground. On the ground. They all got ATM accounts. They all got PayPal accounts. You can donate. You find legitimate sources. You cross-reference that to make sure they're not scam artists, because the scam artists are down there too.
Low-life motherfucker.
All right, that's what they are. And so you make sure that money gets to the right people and not the government, because, there's a lot to be said about that government down there too. And that's how you make a difference. That's how you make a difference. And that's what's going. And you keep the pressure on the the propagandist media. You keep the pressure on them to keep telling the stories over and over and over. As you have noticed, they don't talk about Puerto Rico as much as they talked about Texas and Florida.
Yeah.
And they don't. So, we got to keep that pressure up on that. Dan DeMann, what do you say?
My thoughts and prayers are with my Puerto Rican friends, Tanya Calcorsi in Geneva, New York, and Bobito Garcia in New York. And it's a tragedy, and they got to get with helping them out.
Absolutely. So, that's how you help out, guys. And you keep the media at bay. You keep the stories on the greatest form of media right now, and that's social media. And you keep bombarding and pushing out all the stories that you share about Puerto Rico and what's happening there. They're going to have to completely rebuild that island right from the waters to the top of the mountains. Everything has got to be redone. Everything has to be redone.
I think they should start a whole fund, just the whole rebuilding of Puerto Rico.
I'd like to see Puerto Rico become a state.
I want to see every Puerto Rican artist, whether they're actors, directors, writers, whomever, and I just want my whole people to come together in the entertainment industry and just have this huge rebuild fund. To seriously, man, just to take over the island, have our people take over this island, and really get this thing beautiful again, like it used to be. I mean, they've just let the island corrode now, and now with all this devastation, we have nothing. We have to rebuild from the ground up.
I'd like to see Puerto Rico become a state. And then be able to get all the federal funds, like Alaska and Hawaii became states decades ago, and look what's happened to Hawaii in the last
they gotta put some
7
casinos
years since
on
the end
that
of World War
island.
II. Since the end of World War II, Hawaii was not a state going into World War II.
Jesse T, did you know that Cuba was the Las Vegas of the East Coast?
Yeah, in the 1920s
Right.
and the 1930s.
So the thing is, what we got to do is put some casinos on there and an entertainment park.
leave it to the Goomba here, all right?
And everything will
They
be
did have
just
casinos
fine.
in San Juan, by the way.
I know, but we put some more on.
Like
Make it look like Dubai. We'll go straight up with it.
Yeah, Dan?
I need my Ron Rico rum.
Absolutely.
Rum.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, look, guys, got to get involved. Don't let Puerto Rico down. Don't let the story stop. Keep it at the attention of everybody, and try
You got
to
to
find.
contact J-Lo,
I even wore
Jesse.
my Puerto Rican belt. Can everybody see that? Look at that.
Puerto
Pride.
Rico,
Boricua pride.
Boricua.
The Bronx is where my story begins.
That's right.
I was born from my mom.
That's
my
right.
mom was born on the island and everything. And,
That's
and
right.
I, as a kid, I used to go every summer, mandatory just
Right.
to learn the language, learn the culture. So
Right.
I know how fragile that island is. It's a very small island. It's very fragile. I mean, I remember as a kid being down there during the summers, and some storms would hit, and we would just be scared to death. The windows would be like out of metal, and you kind of roll them.
Right.
They're not actually glass. And so yeah, man. So I mean, Puerto Rico, it's time to. I mean, it's 2017, man. The whole island needs to be full new restructure, infrastructure on the island, and it needs to be done because this is gonna go on for God knows how long. God knows how long it's gonna take to just to rebuild.
Yeah, well, and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars.
Yeah, so any
does it.
multi-billionaires out there, I'm sure you guys see investment
J-Lo?
opportunities on the
Did
island
you
now.
talk to J-Lo?
No, I haven't spoken to J-Lo yet. No.
You got to get to J-Lo.
Well, she can, J-Lo, if you're watching, you can call us. Give us a call.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear from you. A buddy of
J-Lo.
mine knows Mark Anthony, by the way.
Yeah.
We gotta talk to him,
Angelo
too.
Pagan. Yeah,
Yeah,
he plays.
really?
He plays at Viva Hollywood every Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Plays salsa night there, and he had
Puerto
Mark
Rican
Anthony a
brothers
couple
and
weeks ago.
sisters, you
Just
gotta get
just
busy with
stopped
the-
by on him and
with
just
your-
went
with
up there
your
and sang
family.
and performed. Yeah.
All right, man. So let's keep on the ball on that. Switching right now.
Switching
real
gears.
quick. Let's get into some entertainment talk right now.
Entertainment. That's
Let's
what I'm
talk
talking
about some
about.
entertainment business.
Entertainment.
Hey, what is going on with Hollywood? How come they lost so much money this summer with these big, giant, $100 million movies, like all these big CGI movies, all these big explosion movies? Is Hollywood making a change, or are we going to continue to see these comic strip movies? What's going on with Hollywood? Are they blowing their money out the door, or are they just have no idea what they're doing?
They have no idea what they're doing. They're stuck on the old. I mean, it's a new generation now. You know, with all the independent producers and writers and directors that are coming up, these kids are coming out of film school, and they have the technology now to do whatever basically what they want to do, and they're pushing out real legitimate content now. So, you know, the big studios, they're scared to death, man. That's all going down in flames. You know, all they could do is recreate old stuff, and that's what they're doing. They're just recreating old stuff and making big blockbuster movies that come and go. And
they're not making any money.
And they're not making any money.
There's only two
That's
or three
right.
that made money this summer, the grand summer season.
Exactly.
And did you see the Emmys? I mean, how pathetic was that?
Yeah.
They politicized the Emmys, but I mean, when you watch TV today, you scratch your head and you go, "Oh man, how can that possibly be? That won the Emmy, that won the best writer, that won the best director."
Right.
I mean, what are they selling us as a public? Like you said, you know, this new entertainment is starting to happen. The internet, Jeff. I mean, you do a lot of stuff with the films that you make and stuff on the internet. You release a lot of stuff there. That's really affecting Hollywood.
Okay, now that's something I know a little bit about after 40 years in Hollywood. I came from film, and now it's digital, okay? And people have to understand the transition from film to digital.
That's right.
Okay? And a lot of people, they don't even understand what I'm talking about. If you do, that's okay, but we don't have time to educate you. But listen, I went to a movie. I went to see, I can't remember the movies. It was called American Assassin. Good movie.
That's a good movie.
It was a good movie. I liked the movie, and a lot of you know. But if you like violence, I mean, you know, it's a little violent. But here's if you want to do a movie to all the students out there, you got to have a good script. That's the first thing you got to have. You got good stories, and if you can't keep repeating the same story, you got to come up with something creative. And everything is jump cuts. Everything is special effects, CG. You got to tell a story. The most interesting part of a movie is an actor's face. It's not an explosion. Explosions go away too quick.
That's right.
Like you look at Michelangelo's face, look at that face. You look at
this
Dan the
face.
Man's face, look at that face.
This is the
Look at
face
Jesse
only
T's
other
face.
could like.
Star
Look at that. They're all
Star
superstars. In my
Star quality.
Okay, then we got a superstar. So now, okay.
And I'm cheap.
You what?
I'm cheap
Okay.
and easy.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Well,
okay,
listen,
so can I finish?
Yeah,
Let
go
me
ahead, go ahead.
finish.
Go ahead,
Okay.
please.
Give me 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
And this is a very simple content. All you rich people that send your kids to film school, stop doing it, okay? It's the poor people that make good movies, okay? Now that's the point.
people
I
that
mean,
got
you
the
know, the
best
thing
talent.
is, we have stories we suffer. You people don't know how to suffer, okay? So the movies are on suffering. You watch somebody like Rocky movie. Oh yeah, I do it. You know what I mean? You know, or watch somebody up there
All
likes
right,
me.
best Rocky impersonation. Go ahead, Michael.
Adrian.
All right, Dan the Man.
Is it yours?
All right, Ed Money.
That's an inside joke, folks.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, no, I'm next. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Hey, come on. Now, Jeff, go ahead.
Did you get your check?
All right,
I don't
so
remember
continue
any of
on.
those lines,
I don't
man.
either. I just
I do.
Is it yours?
What's going on over here, man?
So what you're saying, Mr. Langton, is
Yes,
that you
sir.
got to come from a suffering background to make good stories.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
I-
absolutely. I
Or
think-
rich people can't make good movies.
Yeah.
Okay, now, I mean, the thing is, they screwed up the Green Hornet.
No,
Okay.
terrible.
Okay. They screwed up and I ain't going to go there because I want to work again in Hollywood.
I don't have to work in Hollywood. They made it a freaking comedy. How you dare? How can you do that? Dan the Man, talk to me about movies.
Breaking news: Khloe Kardashian is pregnant, and rapper Young Thug is in trouble again.
There it is, right there from Dan the Man.
I
That's
knocked
right.
her up. It was me.
No, you like that?
Lee Michaels.
Wait a minute. You like that big butt back end?
Oh, hell
Big
yeah.
booty.
Give me that. I want the skinny, tight.
He likes
Hey,
strong backs.
No, I want that skinny, thin.
Bunk it up.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back it up.
So are we still talking about entertainment?
We're talking
by
about
the way?
entertainment.
That is
All right. So
entertainment.
in our community, which we call the Latin community,
Yeah, man, good things are happening.
Oh,
very
Latin-
good things are
blowing
happening.
up.
I'm so proud of Lou Pizarro.
Big Lou!
Yeah, Big Lou is Puerto Rican as one, and he just launched his own network, which is called Mundo Flix, and we went to the red carpet of that.
Yes.
And and I'm gonna put it out there. Yeah, we've been a letter of intent. We got a letter of intent, and they're talking about hey, we'd like for you guys to be the first television pilot on the network, possibly. if we can go ahead and get additional funding for the project, which we are in the works of doing.
And let me say, the project's called Redemption Process.
That's right,
and
Redemption
it is
Process.
a great drama. It's got so much cool inside stories, controversy, great stuff, man.
Yeah, so we're looking to do that. We're looking to finish the pilot and hopefully get on the network, and that's going to be distributed around the world in every Latin country in the world, which is
at the same time.
That's right.
Spanglish.
Spanglish, yeah. So it's a whole new avenue. I mean, so a lot of great things. I'm working on 2 different productions with Kiki Melendez.
Yes.
She kicked off her
Terrific
talk show,
comedian.
Latin talk show called the Kiki Mobile. You
Yeah,
guys
we were
got to
there.
watch it.
We were there.
Just check my Facebook. She posts stuff. Kiki Melendez, great talk show. And then after that, she's got a reality show that we're going to be shooting too. It's called Lit in the Valley, which I'll be on that. So look forward to that in a couple months. So yeah, there's a lot of great things happening in entertainment.
So
a lot of energy. Yes.
So you're
going to
really be able to let me borrow $20?
Man, like I said, if I get that big island, man, I'm looking for an island, man.
I just want $20.
I'm actually shopping for an island.
I just want $20. I'm cheap.
He just wants his $20 back.
No, I don't want it back. I just want you to pay me $20 just to work for you.
Hey, man, that's cheap talent, man. $20 is cheap.
That's right. And a job for life.
The job for life, exactly.
So you got Denmark coming up, right?
Well,
Come
yes,
on.
I got a lot of things coming up. I just got to
But
figure
you
out.
got Go-Kart Alley, too.
Okay, well let me shout out to Dennis for Go Kart Alley. He sent me the shirt. We're gonna get with the Go Kart movie. Jolton Jay's got Kings of the Blues. We got the Denmark movie coming out. We got a lot of things. I'm back. Just took a little break, and we're gonna do it.
Come on, baby.
Coming back. He's making a comeback.
That's right.
And you're playing the mean blues guitar.
Yeah,
I keep visualizing. I'm a real visual person, and I keep visualizing him in a scene in my show.
Right.
And I've told him this before. I said, man, listen to me. When we're ready to get back in production, you're gonna have a beautiful scene where we're just gonna have him with the light on him, and he's gonna be just bluesing it out.
Oh man, he can.
And I'll be sitting in the corner, doing my character thing, and I think it's gonna be something to really, really watch.
Dan the Man, talk to me. So, what do you think about the industry? What's coming up for you?
The Sweetwater film, Martin Geeky Sweetwater film in New York in January.
That's good. All right,
I play a racist cab driver.
No.
Yes.
Well, that's a stretch.
Good for him.
Man, how did they ever think?
Money's no good.
Man, how did they Hollywood think?
Money.
Well, anyway, let me just
Talk
say
to me
one.
about go-kart.
Okay, anyway, Dennis, I'm giving you a shout out to Go Kart Alley. We're gonna do the movie Copperhead, and we're getting that in the works. Jesse T gonna be producing. All these guys will be in my films because you know what? Because you can't, because at least I know that hope they'll show up.
You see, this is my
It'll work
cheap.
for $20.
This is my easy way of getting some gigs. I just invite people in, and they feel sorry for me. See, that's.
Hey man, get it how you can get it, brother.
Hey,
Get it
also
when you
we
fit
got
it,
Roundup
homie.
Wound Up every Wednesday. We're going to be going into some other type of production on this show. Lots of red carpets, lots of premieres are going to be out. You're going to start seeing the
Good
crew
stuff.
out there.
Yes, good stuff.
With the Shark and Michelangelo, and of course the Road Dog King and.
I can't wait till we get the T-shirts. Are we getting T-shirts?
T-shirts and
T-shirts,
hats.
Jackson hats.
That's right. And we're
Oh,
getting
man,
lit.
that's gonna be great.
We're also getting specially made lit up underwear for Dan the Man.
I'm also thinking. I'm looking into this. I'm thinking that we need kind of a social. A gathering of some sort.
We're going to have a place.
Yeah, we need a place.
I'm working on a place.
Okay, good.
And
We need
a
a
social
place
club.
where
Yep.
guys can come down and they could actually see
It's
us.
gonna be a
they
social
could actually
club.
see us on a live thing.
Yeah.
They could see us live, and we
Yeah.
could be recording and stuff, and
Right.
and then meeting them and do the meet and greet
And
stuff.
the Guru
that's-
King himself, Lee Baby Michaels, is going to be in charge.
Yes,
so,
sir.
you got to make sure you pass his okay before you get in the social club. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, he's the man. Shit, red carpet treatment, man. As long as I get red carpet treatment,
Is
that's
time
what
running out right now?
I don't know what's
No, we
running
still
out.
got
No,
time, man. We
lots
got
of time. We're just
We got
talking.
time, man.
We
We're just
we
chopping
got-
it up.
We can
Okay.
meet at the halfway house.
Hey, by the way, are you
Okay.
still training for your? You're doing that
Spartan workout,
You're
man.
Spartan. How's that going with
December
you?
9th, man. I did 4.5 miles in the
Nice.
open desert yesterday.
Nice.
Going over tumbleweeds and juniper
How
trees.
much did you run?
4.5 miles.
Holy shit.
And
That's good.
I'm running about a 14-minute mile right now.
Beautiful, man. That's good for you. Good for you, man. Good for you. Let's give it up to the man.
Getting thin, baby.
I mean, you're older than I am, and you're doing the shit.
Hey
you know?
man,
What
you
about
guys
your
got to come
son?
out and see it at Castaic Dam. The Spartan race there, sprint 25 obstacles. You're either going to see me excel or fail. I don't know, but it's going to be a lot of
You'll
fun.
excel because
Yeah,
that's your
you're good. That's good,
mentality.
yeah.
And what about
Oh,
your
winning.
two athletic kids?
Oh, my
Both of your
God. Here we
kids.
go.
You got
Ryan.
Ryan D,
Ryan.
baby. Ryan
That's
Terrero.
it. Flying Ryan.
Flying Ryan. She's a professional goalkeeper, a professional athlete. She's a coach at Pepperdine.
Wonderful.
And she is just
That's great.
just killing the pitch. That's
good.
what we call it. And
That's
Jesse
good.
Andrew is an elite Spartan racer, elite pro Spartan racer. He's up at the World Championships
Right on.
in Tahoe this weekend.
Wow, all right.
He's running at
Congrats.
9,000
Congrats.
feet.
That's
and
good, man.
45 obstacles.
Love it.
And he's looking to crack.
Hey, you know,
2
we should
minutes,
sponsor
2
something
hours.
like that.
We're going to.
We're going to sponsor
Yeah,
something.
we're gonna
like that?
start-
That's great,
we're gonna
man.
start
I
moving into
definitely,
that.
you know, because I'm an athlete.
You're an
myself.
athlete, too. You train
I
hard.
train, hard every day, and I'm into it. I'm about it. So I think that would be a great thing to do together.
If you could
I think it's
have
gonna be a lot of fun.
5 people in the world that you could talk to, your 5 favorite people, they don't have to be necessarily alive. They can be people from history that you could sit down and have a plate of spaghetti or your favorite dish and sit and talk to them for an hour. Who would it be, Michelangelo? 5 people.
You know, the first person that comes to my head is John F. Kennedy.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You know, I think that would be a real interesting conversation.
I think he was
bro.
the last greatest free-thinking president.
I think I'm going to go even further deep into history, and I would probably like to have a conversation with Lincoln.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man.
I think that would be a crazy conversation.
I tell you, Lincoln had brass balls.
Yeah.
He had brass balls.
Yeah,
There's no doubt
Lincoln
about
is
that.
an interesting character. So I think, and then my favorite artist named after me, of course, Michelangelo.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would-
Christine Chapel.
Oh my God, yeah. To meet a guy like that and just all the amazing stuff that he's done, and to have a name after him, I mean,
Right.
that's pretty big.
Right.
So I think that would be interesting. Michael Jackson for some reason.
Really?
I don't know what it is about. I was a big Michael Jackson fan
Right.
back in the day, just like everybody
Right.
was, and with the glove and the the
Yeah.
jackets and all that. But I just think just a one-on-one conversation
Right.
with a guy like that.
Right.
You're just like, wow, what's this guy really talking? You know what I mean?
Right.
So that would be
What's he
interesting.
really like?
And then my last one, man, I can't even think, but
Anybody?
wow, that's the last one. I can't really think of anybody else that I could really want to talk to on that level. That's not around anymore.
Well, you got the score at 4, so that's cool. That's a good hard
Yeah,
choice.
that's the
right
4
there.
that I could think of.
How about
Who
you,
knows?
Jeff?
Of course, I'd like to meet Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I was there to meet
Well,
him.
what else? Who wouldn't want to meet Jesus Christ?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet him.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'd like to meet Muhammad.
You'd like to see the difference between the two.
No, I'd like to meet Muhammad.
Okay.
And then I'd like to meet, let me see, Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, yeah. The guy with the left Star Spangled Banner. Now, that's
I'd like
a guy.
to jam with Jimi Hendrix.
That's a guy that respected the national anthem.
And Bruce Lee, of course.
Okay, yeah, the fighting man. They say that had he been able to be an MMA fighter today in the lighter weights, that he would have been an undefeated champion.
Yes. And let me see, we got one more.
One more.
Muromo Musashi.
And who is that?
He was the guy that wrote the Book of Five Rings. He was the best samurai. He was a secluded. He went into the mountains, had 2 swords, had a short.
Right.
He had a short Wakasaki and he had a katana and he kicked ass.
You know what? That came to me. Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
I think Bruce Lee would be
Yeah,
amazing.
he was a very inspirational guy
Yeah,
for
Bruce
a
Lee
long
would have
time.
been. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Bruce Lee might-
I mean, I
that-
saw some stuff on Instagram about back in the day when he was like an instructor. Oh my God, it was just so
Yeah.
authentic, so amazing. It was like, wow, man, this guy was like, he was really some heat.
I'm looking for to hear who Dan the Man wants
Well,
to
who
meet.
you want to meet, Dan the Man? 5 people if you could have dinner with and talk to an hour.
Well, they covered a couple of them, but
That's all right.
Jean Tierney, actress,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was beautiful.
Daryl Zanuck said she was undoubtedly the most beautiful woman in Hollywood.
Look her up if you don't know Jean Tierney, guys. She was absolutely stunning.
Marilyn Monroe, because she was
How come
intelligent.
I manifested? I was.
She
thinking
was
Marilyn.
intelligent.
Yeah, I was thinking Marilyn Monroe too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could have kept my eyes above her neck.
I think I would just keep trying to score.
And
You know why
because she
that
looks
is.
21 from the neck down. And let's see, where did that's 2. Let's see, I think I got 3 more. Bruce Lee, of course, and like Jeff said, Jesus, and let me think of Douglas MacArthur.
Douglas MacArthur. Really?
Douglas MacArthur.
Really?
That's a strange one.
And you, I bet you'd like to hear him say that famous speech.
Old soldiers never die; they just fade away.
Absolutely.
Where's he buried?
He's
Arlington.
buried.
No.
He's buried next to Grant's tomb.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arlington? Is
Yeah,
it
no,
Arlington?
no,
Norfolk,
no,
Virginia.
no.
Norfolk? Okay.
Downtown Norfolk.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
a whole rotunda.
Absolutely.
When you
Okay.
come
He
to the
actually wanted to be buried at West Point, but they wouldn't let it happen.
Okay, okay, how about you, Jesse? Tell us who you. I mean,
Frank
that would-
Sinatra would be one.
Frank,
Okay.
yeah.
I'd love to.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play.
amongst the stars. Come
There we
on.
go. That's a
Does
good
it-
one.
Come on.
That's
Come
fast.
on.
I
That's
did it
good.
my way.
We
Frank
always know
Sinatra.
that.
Okay. Sun Tzu, the art
Sun
of
Tzu.
war.
Art of
Sun
war.
Tzu.
Yeah, I love
Sun
that.
Tzu.
The greatest treatise on war that every major general and empire has followed since the ninth century BC.
Yes.
He was absolutely awesome. I would like to meet him. I would like to meet the other person, General Patton. I would just love General Patton.
Oh, I forgot
mean, that
about
guy.
Get
that
up,
guy-
kid. You're some pussy.
That guy, right? And
You're
then
a
he
coward.
the bat- had he not won at the Battle of the Bulge, we would all be speaking German. That's
Sprechen die
absolute-
Deutsche Peppers,
Okay,
please.
that's
Michael,
simple.
does your peppers? Your peppers, please.
Yeah,
With your peppers?
so that's three.
Auf Wiedersehen.
The fourth person that I would just die, and I just would love to meet Ava Gardner.
Ooh, who would
Ava
like
Gardner.
To meet her?
She was
Ooh
such
la
a
la.
temptress. She was a vixen before
God, you
vixens.
can tell we some old motherfuckers.
Yeah,
bro.
right.
We go all the way to BC area.
Right,
Damn,
absolutely.
we can't come up with nobody new.
No, I don't
nobody
mean
today,
nobody
huh?
knew.
Nobody
No,
knew.
'cause
Because all these women ain't got no bodies.
they ain't got nothing to say. That's
Too much
important.
on cocaine.
I don't know about that, but you
God.
know, we just pissed off a whole bunch of people. But the last
Hey, I
person,
like 'em young.
the last person that I would love to have a conversation with would be Saul. Now you don't know who Saul is.
I do.
Saul.
Who's Saul?
Did he turn to
in the
salt?
Bible.
No, but who is Saul? S-A-U-L.
Saul, as in
was
the Bible?
Yeah, he was a Jewish
Yes,
tax collector
there
for the
you go.
Romans, and he
Saul.
changed his name to what? Paul.
Paul.
And Paul was the instigator that created Christendom, which created Christianity. It was Paul, not Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus was a man that preached to the Jews, not the Gentiles.
Right.
And Jesus died knowing he was trying to be the Messiah, which is a Jewish concept out of the Torah, not to the Gentiles. And it was Paul, 80 years later, who had an epiphany when his name was Saul, a Jewish tax collector, who said, and he was the one that spread Christianity under the concept of Christendom across the whole territory.
Interesting.
So that I'd love to talk to that dude.
Yeah,
You know?
that'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting to talk to that dude. All right, so hey,
here we are,
Here
man.
we are, man. Round
God,
up,
1
wound
hour
up.
gone, huh?
I mean, it's gone real quick, but it's a great show. The Jolton J, Jay's
That's
in
right.
the house.
That's right.
Yes.
What about
I want to
the
get
Bob
Hey,
movie?
Danny, let me give a shout out to.
Another shout out. He got a lot of shout outs.
Yeah. We still got some time, Lee.
I'm gonna give you 3 minutes.
Okay, we got 3 minutes.
I got to give a shout out. I was just in Reno and I performed with a guy by the name of Adam Trent. He's at the El Dorado to the October 22nd. He pulled me out of the audience and we rocked the crowd. Over 1,000 people. Adam Trent is one of the best magicians alive today. He does virtual magic. So you guys,
Virtual magic. I've
Yes.
never heard of that.
well, you got to go see it over at the El Dorado, Reno. Adam's the man. He's bringing magic to the next level, and he's my boy. And he pulled me out, and he couldn't believe how people thought I was part of the act because of the professionalism I've had in Hollywood for 40 years. Not to rub my shoulders, but hey, I did a good job.
All right.
Good for
And
you, brother. Good for you.
I'm doing good. I'm going to Sam Watson's boxing gym. It's in Van Nuys. I'm getting myself back in shape, trying to make a comeback to the no back to do the back.
Yeah, the guy that's been in 23 world championship fights and
40.
helped train the fearless Freddie.
I work
Pendleton.
Freddie Fearless Freddie. Shout out to Freddie. Freddie is one of the baddest man on the planet, and he fought everybody, never ducked anybody. 2-time world lightweight champion. Freddie's the man.
Also, Jeff, the Pope of Oak Street man had
Pope
a gym.
Oak, that's no
And-
joke. I put on the shirt to give you some hope.
That's right. Hit you with a ton.
Hit you with a ton, you're not gonna have no fun.
What's that?
I'm gonna give you 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes? Okay, we got 10 minutes. What's up, Don?
The five movies.
What's up, Don?
Five
Don
movies.
King.
Don.
Hey!
He does look like Don King.
Looks like
King.
Elvis right now.
All right,
He's a
all right.
Danny.
Slide. Hit me.
Jew.
Thank you.
Danny, tell like it is.
Danny, tell me like it is.
So
My
what do we got?
five favorite movies.
Oh, what are your 5 favorite movies?
Deep Throat, number 1. But I thought it was about a long-necked giraffe. And as the Boston
God.
Strangler said to Linda Lovelace, the joke's on you. And my second one was Clockwork Orange. Right, me little droogies. Clockwork Orange.
Okay.
My third one was Dog Day Afternoon. Leon, I love you, Leon. Attica. And I forgot the other 2 movies, Dumbo and Pinocchio, because Pinocchio would always tell lies and his nose would grow.
Leave the kid alone.
And The Wanderer,
He's getting some help here.
leave the kid alone. Don't mess with the baldies.
And ladies and gentlemen, here to provide the Academy Award. Let's see who the winner is today. Here we go. Yes, and it is the Academy Award for the best 5 movies of the century. And as he acts them out, Dan the Man, the Road Dog King.
Yay!
I didn't say my 5
I never
movies.
won anything before. Yay!
Michelangelo, your 5 movies, real quick.
Wow, Star Wars,
Yeah,
Rocky,
Rocky.
Al Pacino, Scarface.
Oh, yeah.
Geez, I get stuck sometimes with this. There's so many great movies that I've really loved. That's all I can think of
Okay.
right now. So
Go ahead.
give me a few minutes. I'll come up with another 2 later.
Everyone's, I gotta get them. Enter the Dragon.
Oh,
there you go.
yeah.
I'm drawing a
You know-
blank.
Are you acting?
No.
Okay.
Somebody Up There Likes Me.
Yes.
Okay, I really like that movie.
Yeah.
Taxi Driver.
Mm-hmm.
And Clint Eastwood.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 44 caliber handgun. It will blow your head off. Make my day, punk.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Go ahead and make my day.
I didn't know we had to do impressions too.
Yes, we have to do impressions too.
Okay, and my last and least one movie that I like is I like Santa Claus movie.
Santa Claus
Yeah.
with Paul or Allen
No, Thornton.
Thornton, Billy Bob Thornton.
No, Tim Allen.
Oh, Tim Allen.
Yeah, I like that Santa Claus movie. You know, when the little kid,
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin kid.
Oh yeah,
What was it called?
Santa Claus.
Okay, whatever.
I was called Santa Claus.
Okay, and let me see.
An
for
extra. This is a bonus.
The bonus? Oh, the bonus? Sounds like Vegas, man. So, let me see. I like
It's over
Denmark.
with. What? Yes. Thank you.
Are we
They're
gonna
cutting
call
in,
Is that
finally.
me? Who could that possibly be? All right.
Is that Philly Dog?
FBI?
Hey, who's on the line with me?
This is Dog Water.
Dogwater. What's happening, Dogwater? Thanks for checking out the Jesse T Show and Roundup Wound Up. Hey, man, what's up?
I don't know what y'all been talking about.
All right, we
Why
just
don't
been.
you watch the show, man?
We've been talking about this and that, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
What you talking about?
Let me ask you a question. Where
Ask
you
me
been at?
anything. I've been where I've been at.
Well, that's a
Ask
good
me-
place to be.
I tell you what,
know
let's
something?
do it like this. Let's do it
Dogwater,
like
you need
this.
to go back there. Have a nice day.
No, wait. Let's do it like this.
Hold on, champ.
Let's do it like this.
Okay, do it like
Ask
this.
me any question, and I'll answer it.
Okay. Why is the color called red?
Why is the color called red? Well, scientifically speaking, the color red is in a part of the spectrum wherein you see the light that is reflected through a prism, and it turned red there. And that's why the color is red.
What about
Next
Frank
question.
Sinatra?
Oh, anything you want to know about Frank, I got you. See, I was just doing the kingfish, but none of y'all caught it.
Oh, I caught it.
You caught it?
Oh, yeah. Especially when you said, yo, color that
Well,
red.
now, Andy.
Did you know Al Savani?
Huh?
Did you know Al Savani? He was Frank
never knew.
Sinatra's bodyguard.
No, I never knew Al.
Okay, well, look him up. You got to get your Frank Sinatra on, my brother.
All right,
Okay,
guys,
all
thanks.
right. I didn't know y'all was going to go there. But
I
go ahead.
didn't
Ask
either.
me some Frank questions.
Okay.
All right, thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate you calling. Thank you very much. Hey, so top. We were talking about top 5 movies, top 5 movies, top 5 movies, top 5 movies. Yeah, Bullet with Steve McQueen. Bullet, the great chase scene. I love that. I absolutely love Gone with the Wind. Clark Gable, absolutely one of my favorite movies. The whole Star Trek series. Love them all. All of them.
Trekkie.
I'm a Trekkie all the way. Watched the heck out of Discover, the new one last week, and I bought the CBS Access for $6 a month like a sucker. Yeah, they got me big time.
They got you. Huh?
Yeah, they got me.
You get Mundo Flicks for $6 a month.
I know. They put Star Trek on there.
You better get it and watch my show, bro.
Dude,
I'm gonna
they
be
put
pissed.
Star Trek on there. I'll get it in any language.
Better get Mundo Flicks, bro.
All right, $6 a month. That's right. The next one that I love very much is the Vietnam movie that
Platoon.
No, the other one that
Metal Jacket?
$5.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full
Yeah,
Metal
Full Metal
Jacket.
Jacket.
Full
Yeah,
Metal
that's a
Jacket. I think is the
classic, yeah.
best Vietnam movie ever made.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
crazy.
It's just a great movie. And then the last one, as crazy as this is, Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love. They could
They
never do Blazing Saddles today. They could never do Blazing Saddles again today.
No.
That's right. No,
We should do a Western. I've always wanted to do a Western.
I always wanted to do
I'd like to
Blazing
really
Saddles.
see a good
My
Western
soul.
script. I'd like
Absolutely.
to, so if you're out there, your writers, definitely contact me about anything having to do with a Western. I want to get down
would
like
you
that.
play?
So
All right. Hey, we
I
got to
wanna play- I
go.
wanna play
We're,
villain.
we're
We're
out of
going.
time. We're out of
we're
time.
out of time. It's
we're
over.
We're out of time. So give your shout outs.
Okay, well, Go Kart Alley, Dennis, we'll get that movie going. Jesse T, we'll get the movies going for Go Kart Alley. Thank you for the T-shirt, Dennis, and your kid. They're building go-karts. You guys look them up on the internet, gokartalleys.com, and then buy the book and buy the T-shirts. They're making go-karts and they're doing projects and little movies. Help them out. They're down in Texas, and I love you guys. Okay, thank you. And Adam Trent, keep it flipping, baby. Keep them flipping out there.
And on a more serious subject, people, again, $1. Everybody, $1, man. Donate, please. Help the island of Puerto Rico. I love you. I send my prayers out to you, and God bless.
Danny Man.
Shout out to singer-actress Darcy Donovan, and shout out to, from Twin Peaks, that fantastic singer, Rebecca Del Rio,
How about Shell?
and simply known as The Shell.
Peck Shell.
Peck Shell.
Absolutely right. Hey, we've got some good things coming up here on the Jesse T Show. Every Monday through Friday, right here from 5 to 6. Every Wednesday, it's Roundup, Wound Up. Next week, a great show lined up for you. The crew is going to be back in the house with you, and we're going to be brewing up the stew because they're the crew of Roundup, Wound Up. Good to have you along. Yeah, baby. Tomorrow, right here on the Jesse T Show, live at 5. We've got some great topics and guests coming in, so check it out. Thanks a lot for the caller. Appreciate that. Explaining the color of red. And all the people who have chimed in had a little problem with our Facebook feed, but we're on YouTube Live, Jesse Torero, and Facebook.com/Jesse Torero and the Power of Voices. You check us out, share us out, like us out, view us out, pass it along. As you grow, we get better and better every way. No matter what happens, you keep your toes a-tapping. And Puerto Rico, our love goes out to you. Let's help
indeed.
them. Let's help them, America. We need to jump on board
Boricua.
and take care of our brothers and sisters in Puerto Rico. Absolutely. You are straight on the point. Round up, wound up. Woo!
That's right. Woo, woo, woo.
Beauty is off duty. See ya.